couple little arrivals this week. So we got the old hard race rear tow arms. So, well, not the arms themselves, but the bushes. So I will be pressing out the original ones and putting these in, maybe over the weekend. And also managed to score a ITR or B18CR throttle body, which will be a nice upgrade for the B16. So factory, this is 58 millimeters, and it's 62 on the ITR, so on that particular one anyway. There might be some variations there, but yeah, that's going to be a nice little addition for whenever it actually makes it in here. But slowly, we'll get there. But yeah, nice to have it buttoned up to, well, quite a bit. So in the rear here, I'm likely going to change the lower control arms for some aftermarket ones at some point, but not too fussed at the minute. But yeah, so basically just got to run the handbrake cable lines, rebuild the calipers, do the tow arms, and I might look into some braided brake lines. So yeah, we'll see how we get on there. And then that's the rear of the car, with the exception of an exhaust and obviously paint or wrap or whatever this ends up getting. Yeah, but we're getting there slowly, guys, so we'll just keep on keeping on. Thanks for sort of following the journey. I also got a parts washer the other day off Marketplace, or the old man did, so happy days. We had to wash up a few of the older tired bits from the SIR and sort of get stuck in so we can... Hey guys, I just thought I'd share how cool the car community can be. I mean, sometimes you sort of take for granted an interest that you have, but something that I think really is important noting is that it's not just your own, you're not on your own doing it. Albeit it seems like that sometimes when I'm in the shed here by myself, but it spreads far and wide, especially in the Honda game. I've just had a guy reach out who's been looking for some SIR Del Sol taillights forever, but he's based in the Philippines and just cannot get them there. So yeah, we're going through the motions now. So I've got them here for him. So I'll package those up and get them off to him tomorrow so that he can continue happily motoring over in the Philippines. So he's got a nice red SIR Del Sol over there. It's got some aftermarket sort of taillights, which I gather he's not a fan of now. So yeah, pretty cool to sort of see that it spreads a bit further than your own backyard or your own garage or track, but it actually does go worldwide in some instances. So no doubt there'll be things that I want to acquire from other parts of the world as time goes on, or I'm sure there's plenty of parts in other countries that are readily available that we're all looking for, and potentially more cost effective overseas than they are in somewhere like New Zealand. But that's the world we live in, and we'll just keep on keeping on and working with what we've got. So yeah, look after all your mates out there and fellow car enthusiasts, and if you've got something, do what you can to help them out, because you might just be that providing that missing piece to the puzzle that they're working through. And I've got plenty of puzzle pieces missing, but we'll get there. Just thinking about ordering some hard race bushes for the old sway bar there and the old end links. So I need to work out exactly what size this rear sway bar is. Looks like it's 15 mil for the SIR one, so that's in the rear. And I'll come across to this is the front EG4 sway bar. So obviously when it was D series, the one that my car came out with. that looks to be around 20. And I've got the SIR front sway bar here that I'm going to tidy up and put in the car. And that one there is, what are we looking at here? Around 23 millimeters. So yeah, a couple of little things to work through there. So I want to restore the subframe. Well, when I say restore, just swap over the steering rack from the SIR to the one that I'll be using. So I'll probably use this subframe and put the SIR steering rack on. Replace a few of the bushes and the likes. Change over the arms to be the 262 arms so I can do the prelude brake upgrade. And yeah, maybe a couple of sway bar bushes and the likes on that as well. And then that can, once I've undersealed under the car and up to sort of the firewall area, then I can yeah, put that subframe back in. And yeah, I need to sort of tidy this up a little bit and decide exactly what I want to do there. But we'll get there. Just slowly chip away. So yeah, I've got the measurements now. It's the thing when you're ordering parts, there's that many variables. You just want to make sure you're getting the right part. So otherwise, it's just a waste of money and time. But all is good. 15 mils for the win. So I'll go through the motions there and put an order in. And yeah, they can tidy up the rear end completely then. Then I just got to do the handbrake cables, run them through. And then all I need in the back is some shocks, which I'm yet to purchase or decide on. And the rear of the car is essentially where it needs to be for this thing. Oh, sorry. And braided brake lines. So I just got to do some research. I guess I could possibly use the factory ones. I don't know if those ones there are off the drum brake setup, so I don't know if they're compatible yet. Got to tidy up the calipers and figure that out. But yeah, getting there, slowly. Back at the old man's on Father's Day today. Just gonna borrow the press and do these hard race arms. So I've got the toe arms for the Civic, and yeah, I've just decided to go with the old bushes there just to replace them, tidy them up, coat of paint, and get that part buttoned up in the back of the car. So yeah, it's always fun. We have to move the cars around just because you never know what's going to go flying and stuff, and I don't really want these $70 bushes to end up costing thousands of dollars. So safety first. One tired OEM bush out. Just going for a walk down the back of the old man's place to have a look at the subframe I got out of the SIR, which has been sitting here, sitting down there. So I'm just going to strip it out now and strip it apart, take off the arms that I need and the steering rack, and then clean them up and get them ready to go onto the other subframe. And then essentially I have a spare subframe for sale for anyone that's doing a K-swap into like an EK, or perhaps I need a subframe for an EG, so hit me up if you need one. But yeah. Like that.
So, I cut the other day, show you the snugness. Put that on the end of there. Maybe you need to put the nut just on, just to guide it a little bit.
Amazing.
Nice and easy, eh?
That's what you want. There you go, guys. Just need yourself one of these bad boys. Don't know what you call it, but
Air chisel.
there you go, air chisel. Get yourself an air chisel, and it makes light work of removing this stuff.
Except for the
nuts now. Seized on for good, but we'll get that sorted. Yep. Sweet. I just pressed out the toe arm bushes. So we used a 21mm impact socket to press them out and 22mm to press them back in, just so you can obviously get the outer edge of the socket onto the middle part there rather than pressing through the rubber bushing itself. But they're all ready to go in the car now. Happy days.